Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another episode of Speed Builds. It's been a while since we did a Speed Builds episode. If you're not familiar with the series because you're new on the channel, this is where I go to my Discord and I ask for suggestions on what I should build. Just any kind of suggestion whatsoever, and I try to just quickly put it together in whatever way I interpret it and just see what kind of crazy ideas we end up coming up with. Now, I've already posted, just as I started this episode, that Speed Build is active, so the suggestions are flowing in right now. So while that's happening, I do want to take a moment to remind you guys, if you're a fan of the channel and you're interested in the merch to help support the channel, there is a 10% discount this weekend only up until Sunday, which is tomorrow. So if you use the code AUTUMN this weekend on the merch link down below, you can get yourself any of the stuff on the merch store for 10% off. That includes the push buttons see what happens t-shirt. It also includes the diamond plate face mask, which is not the easiest thing to wear with headphones on. And also it includes the ScrapMan mug as well, so you can well, actually, these two things aren't compatible. Don't use these together. They don't go together, okay? But these items, as well as everything else, is 10% off as long as you use the code AUTUMN. Okay, so now that probably gave us some time to fill up the chat box with a bunch of random suggestions that hopefully aren't gonna be absolutely terrible. Please, guys, don't give me terrible suggestions. Let's hop over to Discord and see what you guys have come up with. All right, so right off the bat, it appears you're terrible at following instructions because there's a 5-minute slow mode on this channel, which is why I started off with the read before typing. And as soon as I posted, everyone was like, what? Hi, what? Hey, hi, what? Hello, hi, what? You just wasted you have to wait 5 minutes before you can actually give a real suggestion now, so I guess that's the penalty of not paying attention. All right, let's actually try to find a fun suggestion here to speed build. Here's a suggestion that actually might be kind of interesting to revisit. We've done Spudgun recoil-based things way back when the Spudguns first came out, but there's been so much updates to the game, especially with survival coming out, and now Spudguns are like an official thing that does damage to bots and stuff. It might be nice to see what happens if we actually make a Spudgun rocket. I've built like a Spudgun-powered car. I think I tried to build a flyer, but we might be able to build an actual Spudgun rocket. So thanks for the suggestion, Julix Mango. All right, so this is speed build, so we're gonna try to not take too long doing this. So let's see, we need logic, mountable spud guns, some type of building block to attach everything to. So I think that's actually all we need. So first things first, we need, oh wait, I should not, why am I using concrete? Weight is a thing now. Weight is like a big thing now. What is the lightest material? I'm gonna use this material since it's the lightest. Yeah, this actually does add some new elements now with the latest version of the game, with all this survival stuff. So I'm gonna go with four spud guns, and then I'm gonna put the logic system right on top of these spud guns like this. And will those stay together just like that? Is this all one unit? Yeah, it's all one unit. Okay, so now all I gotta do is hook that into that, into that, into that, and turn one of these to a NOR gate, and we should have a loop going. Perfect. And now I'm gonna need a switch because I want to be able to turn this thing on and off. So I'm gonna put a switch here and a switch here, but only one of these switches is actually gonna turn it on. I'm just doing that to keep the weight even. All right, so now we can see that they're not going, and now they are going. Actually, I don't think I really noticed that there's a button on the side that goes in and out with these logic gates, so you can see that it's working from the side. Okay, so now I'm just gonna hook each one of these into its own... No, I can't do that. It has to be even. That's gonna make it go all over the place. I'm gonna hook this one into these two, and I'm gonna hook this one into the other two. So now they should go opposite each other. All right, are we ready to see if this actually works? I have no idea what the recoil is like nowadays. I'm gonna grab it in case it goes flying off and I can't get it back, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, blast off! That worked amazing. That was absolutely perfect. I can just go ahead and bring it right back and we can do it again. Oh, I got an idea. What if, hold on a second here. I'm still getting shot by this stuff. If we have an explosive canister, and what if we put the explosive canister on top of this? We're gonna have to put, I have to put another block or two up here. All right, and then explosive canister will go right there. And now we actually have like a rocket, an explosive Spud rocket. Here, let's see if it can still support all this weight. Oh my goodness, yes it can. All right, we have to launch it at something. All right, so what if I put that there, and I'm gonna use a controller here, and we are going to put that on there, and then we get our weld tool. And we're just gonna weld this right onto, why does that not work? What did I grab here? We're gonna weld this, there we go, right onto there. And then we can set this to 40, let's do 30 degrees, wrong way. There we go. I probably should have chose something, a better direction. But now watch this, we can turn it on. Wrong switch, we can turn it on. And then, as soon as I release this, as soon as I delete this block here, it should launch. Ready? And go! Oh my goodness, it flies so straight. Is it gonna explode? It worked! It actually worked! This is turning into a way better creation than I expected. Here, I don't know what this, oh, I can't spawn that in. I just want a vehicle. I can't spawn that in either. Everything's broken, failed to build shape. All right, bouncy car, no, I can't do that one either, failed to build. Why are all my creations broken? Oh, here we go, the survival parts car. This is the car that uses every single survival part. It's basically a spaceship. And I'm gonna aim it up like 15 degrees. That might be too high actually. Let's go 9 degrees. All right, and then we turn it on. And here it goes. Oh no, oh no. Wait, what happened to the rest of this? All right, this time I'm actually gonna try 15 degrees, see if that's any better. All right, ready, and go. Oh, no. Oh. Did it actually destroy the whole thing? That's awesome. All right, I want to get a successful hit on this vehicle here. All right, I did 20 degrees this time. Ready, and launch. Yes, yes. This is gonna hit it. This has to hit it. Go, 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 go. Yeah, whoa. That was some interesting destruction. Man, there's so many parts on this thing that hardly did any damage. All right, let's move on to another one. We've already spent too much time on this. We built it fast, but we need to move on. All right, speaking of explosives, Turkey Peck 1 here is asking for an exploding duck. Now, this is something that I think could be kind of entertaining. So let's build ourselves an exploding duck. So this is a part that I haven't used too often recently, but we do have ducks in Scrap Mechanic. And you know what's kind of weird? Why? Why do we have these ducks? Like, they've been like such a unique part since the beginning, but now that survival's out, they seem to have no significance in survival mode. You would think that there would be a reason why the duck has become like the mascot of Scrap Mechanic, but this is why we're gonna give him his attention today. All right, so exploding duck. So obviously we're gonna need explosive. We're also going to need spud guns, multiple spud guns again, and perhaps a timer. Oh, and maybe, I don't know if one of these taupe block heads or taupe bot heads, I think they have like a duck sounding thing. Let's see if I can find one. All right, I think the closest sound is number 2 under miscellaneous. Listen to this. I think that's the closest thing to a duck that I could find. All right, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do that. And I think I'll also need some logic as well. Remember, this is speed builds, trying to not spend too much time on a single build. All right, so let's do some 1, 2, 3. There. There we go. We're gonna have, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but let me just see what this sounds like. That sounds terrible. All right, we're gonna use it. All right, now we need to have spud guns that are gonna shoot. We need 3 spud guns to shoot this so it explodes. No, we don't need to have it explode instantly. We just need, we can put a timer on it. Now I need an actual like building block. I'll use concrete this time. All right, there we go. So I'm just gonna cover this so we don't actually see it. I'm gonna cover all of this actually. This is just gonna be all covered up, all hidden. I'll keep the logic exposed on the side so it looks cool. And this gets covered up. There we go, and this gets covered up as well. And oh man, there's no center point. I didn't realize that. It's fine. I'm gonna do a slight modification. We're gonna go from exploding duck to exploding ducks. So now we got 2 ducks here that when you push this button, they're gonna get very, very angry. I think I'm also gonna put a timer here. This timer is gonna go into the spud gun. This switch is gonna go into the timer. It's going to be 1 second. And then this switch also goes into here, which is gonna go into there. All right, you guys ready? Wait, no, let me save this. Let me save it first. Now, what do you think is gonna happen to the ducks? Do you think they're gonna survive? I don't think they're gonna survive. But what should happen is we press this button, the ducks get very vocally angry at us. Oh, I got a better idea. Hold on. We're gonna enhance this a little bit. So now we'll put these ducks on these bearings like this and give ourselves a controller. I'll just stick the controller back here as well. This controller will go into these and it'll go on max speed. And it's gonna go 15 degrees, 15 degrees, 15 degrees, 15 degrees, and so on. Actually, we're gonna do 30 degrees. All right, there we go. So now we have an animated, angry, exploding duck creation. Is it gonna work? And 3, 2, 1, go! Oh! I like how the steam comes up directly in the middle of them. That was not planned, but it worked out great. And oh, it leaves the controller behind. Here, I want to do that again. All right, and anger. That is so much better than I even planned on it being. That's awesome. There you go, exploding duck. I hope I have satisfied that suggestion. This one sounds like it could be terrible. This is by Mug here. Oh, what kind of mug? What kind of mug are we talking about, Mr. Mug? The scrap mug? Is this a suspension mug? A stabilizer mug? But he asked for a self-portrait. So I'm not an artist, but I kind of know what I look like. I've seen myself before. Granted, I've only ever really seen myself through a reflection. I've never actually looked at my own face that wasn't a reflection, so it could all just be a lie. But let's give this a try. He said portrait and not sculpture, so I'm gonna go with pure paint here. I still feel like concrete is the best base material if you're gonna put art on something. So we're gonna use, I already had concrete down there, but we're gonna use concrete, and of course, I'm gonna need my paint tool. So how big of a portrait? The bigger it is, the more detail we can have, but also the bigger it is, the more time it's gonna take, and this is speed builds. So let me just do a 2x2 area like this. There we go. I think that should give me enough room. So remember, not only am I not an artist, but I am also doing a speed build. So let's start off with, I got a neck. There we go. And then heads usually have some type of roundish quality to them. Oh boy, there's no way well, I could maybe make it symmetrical here. Look at that, and we go up to there. And then we go up to there maybe. And then maybe around like here. And is that actually, did I do that? Did I pull that off? Did I just pull that off symmetrically that quick? All right, let's fill it in. All right, there we go, all filled in. And now I gotta make myself look like me. All right, so obviously, here, let's give myself a nose. There we go, there's my nose. Here's, the whites of my eyes. There we go. Give myself weird pupils looking up into the sky, for whatever reason. All right, I've got relatively thick eyebrows. I don't know if that's appropriate. This is gonna be such a weird one. Okay, the mouth. We're gonna do the mouth. So here, if this is my mouth, I really don't know what I'm doing here. Of course, I gotta build my mustache. There's my mustache. A little bit of goatee going down here. More mustache here. This is terrible. This is so bad. This is like really, really bad. I guess I'll give myself some teeth. There, I do have teeth after all. All right, I feel like I need to put a little bit of a gap right there where my nose is, and then we can do that. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. All right, now the big thing is the hair. I'm not a bald man. I'm ScrapMan. I'm not a bald man. All right, so I kind of have like my hair parted down the middle. So we go ahead and fill in the hair there. You fill in, so, oh no, let's not have a bald spot in the middle like that. All right, and there we go. Should I put my headphones on? I feel like it wouldn't really make a lot of sense. But then my hair also comes down in the back because I do have long hair. Some of you may not have ever realized that because it's always behind me. Oh no, now it just looks like my beard is like growing down my neck. This is terrible. Hold on, I need to have a separation here. There we go. That kind of fixes it. Look at me. Look at, I'm ScrapMan. Oh no. You know what? Let's give me the headphones. Let's just do it. We'll put the headphones on. I know the headphones are black, but I'm trying to distinguish them here from my actual hair. So we're gonna give myself some gray headphones. All right, and that looks good. And then, oh boy, this goes over the top of my head, down to here. There we go. I think that's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, so I guess that's just gonna live here and creep me out for the rest of this episode. Let's move on to another creation. Here's a kind of funny concept here. This is by Blue Boy. He says, a mask that socially distances itself. Now, what makes me think that this is actually gonna be interesting to build is because since I have the diamond plate face mask, there's actually diamond plate in Scrap Mechanic now, like an actual material in the base game. So we're gonna use diamond plate to build a diamond plate face mask, and then we're gonna make it socially distant itself. So whenever I get near it, it's going to go away, basically. All right, here we go. So in blocks, here we go. We got diamond plate block right here. How does this look, by the way? I really don't like seeing my face there. Hey, that actually looks kind of nice. Look at the comparison. Look at that. All right, how does this thing look being painted? Yeah, I feel like that might be a little bit better. Is that even any different? No, that's like the same exact color. Yeah, I might paint it a little bit brighter just so it stands out some more. All right, so, but now we have like a kind of a weird, awkward, the face mask shape is a little bit awkward, but I'm gonna try my best here because we need to kind of curve and stuff. We're gonna have the front and then it kind of has to curve back, but it also kind of goes like up a little. I don't know how to do this. This is actually kind of difficult. I'm trying, but I don't know what I'm doing that much. I feel like this is more like a Bane mask now, almost. All right, I think this just needs to be a little bit higher up in the front here. Here, let's put this down like that. I think that's actually looking pretty good for a face mask. Okay, so let's paint it a little bit better of a color here. There we go. I think this fits a little bit better with how my face mask actually looks. Mine is kind of dark, but it has like it has the gradient. It gets brighter in the middle, and then it gets just a little bit darker like towards the edges. So I don't know, I guess we can kind of try that. That's not bad. This actually looks kind of epic. Okay, so now we're gonna give it some sensors down here. Just a disclaimer, my mask does not come with built-in sensors that make it automatically social distance. You're completely responsible for your own social distancing while wearing my mask. It does not social distance for you. All right, so these are gonna be, since 6 feet is the standard recommendation, we're gonna do 6 blocks. We're gonna just associate 1 block with 1 foot. All right, so now I'm gonna use a logic gate in the back here. This is gonna be an OR gate because we want both sensors to trigger the same thing. And now the weird part is doing thrusters, because the thrusters have to social distance, meaning the mask should like go away from you. So the thrusters have to be pointing backwards. So if I have a level 5 thruster here and I want it to point the opposite direction, we're going to have to build something out backwards here. There we go. These are going to be on max, and then they are both going to be triggered by this right here. So now the other thing I was thinking, should I put like, I don't really have a good building block for this. I was wondering if I should put the loops for the ears on it. Here, I'm gonna build the loops out of carpet block. How heavy is carpet? Pretty light. All right, so this is gonna be relatively simple. This is just gonna go down like this. That's all. And here, just to give it a little bit of a roundish shape. Just like that. All right, and then just like that on this side. And then, of course, this has to be white, just like it is with my mask. All right, actually, I think this looks pretty good. This looks like a way better face mask than I expected it to be. So let's save it before we lose it. I don't think it's gonna go that far, but you never know. So this is the automatic social distancing face mask, or the face mask that social distances itself. And there we go. That's not nearly as strong as I expected it to be. It's like, it's very, very subtle. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Back up, sir. Keep your distance, please. Keep your distance. What? Okay, let's add some more thrusters, I suppose. I'm gonna add 2 more thrusters. They're both on max, right? Yeah, they are both on max. I mean, this is a heavy material, and the way that it's grinding against the ground makes it a little bit less likely to go faster. Let's put these on max as well. I want to see some real extreme social distancing here. All right, here it goes. Well, it's like, it's a weird friction thing. It's like just catching the ground in a weird way, which I didn't expect. But it's working. It's social distancing. Look, it totally automatically social distances. This is so weird. All right, let's increase the social distancing distance. Let's double it. So now, let's say 2 blocks equals 1 foot. So now the 6 feet equals 12 blocks. There we go. This feels a little bit more reactive. All right, excuse me, mask. Excuse me, do you mind if I talk to you real quick? No? Okay, sorry. I'll put my mask on. All right, I got my mask on. Will you let me come closer? See, if I'm wearing a mask, he feels much safer, and he's not as quick to run away anymore. But oh, of course, there's still a limit. You don't want to get right up in someone's face, even if you both have masks on. Even if this wasn't a thing, you just shouldn't get up in someone's face like this. It's just rude. It's awkward. It's weird. It's threatening. Don't do that. All right, I think we should stop tormenting this mask and let him just isolate himself. So you can stay over there, Mr. Social Distance Diamond Plate Face Mask, which you could get 10% off on the merch store using code AUTUMN this weekend only. Okay, this idea actually, an interesting thing came to mind when I imagined doing this. It says, build a spinning thing with 2 stable mugs on it. Now, I want to actually test something to see if what I think could happen can happen. This is by X30Bot87. All right, so if I get some suspension, let's go with, ooh, wow. We have new suspension in creative mode. I've never used level 5 suspension before. That's interesting. Okay, so we're gonna use a level 5 suspension, and of course, we're gonna get the scrap mug. Ah, what happened to my scrap mug? What happened to the mug? That's not how it's supposed to look. Oh no, the creative mode update broke my mug. It's supposed to look like this, not this abomination. All right, well, it's fine. So anyway, what am I doing here? We need some tools. No, we need some blocks. Okay, so now what I'm curious about is if I do this and I need my lift, I need to build on top of this. If I there's the level 5 suspension still compressed all the way at 0. Oh, okay, there we go. That's super interesting. All right, but I want to see the mug logo. There we go. So now let me get a controller. And I'm curious, if I set this to 180 degrees, does it then expand? It does. That's exactly what I was hoping it would do. Okay, so now check this out. Now he said spinning thing with 2 mugs on it. I'm gonna level up a bit. We're gonna do a spinning thing with 4 mugs on it. And this thing, as it spins, it should expand and compress as it goes up and down. And I think that'll look cool, and I want to see that. That was the idea that came in my mind, and now that I've just tested this out, I think it could actually work. All right, you ready for this? Here we go. It's working. This is actually working as intended. It's interesting seeing the level 5 suspension. I've never actually watched it like this before. It's hypnotizing. It's giving me this strange urge to use code AUTUMN to get one of these mugs. Yeah, well, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. It looks weird from a distance, too. it's kind of like, it almost doesn't look like it's doing what it should do. Like, it is doing what it should do, but it doesn't look like it's doing it when it should do it. It almost feels like the expansion and contraction should be happening at different points. It looks lopsided, but when you look at an individual mug, it makes sense. It is doing what it should do. But watching them all work together, it feels lopsided. All right, let's speed it up. We're on the slowest speed. Let's go all the way up to the fastest speed. Oh, what? That doesn't make any sense. If it was going faster, the centripetal force should cause them to expand, not contract. All right, this is half speed. It doesn't give it a chance. That doesn't make any sense at all. It expands less the faster it goes. Why is it going backwards now? I just changed the speed and it went backwards. That makes no sense either. There's a lot of nonsense happening. Oh, and now it just switched directions. I didn't press anything. I didn't change anything. Controllers are weird. All right, well, this is definitely a perfect example of some scrap mechanic physics, that's for sure. Well, there you have it. We have a Spud-powered rocket. We have a self-portrait. We've got the exploding judgmental ducks. We've got a automatic socially distancing face mask. And we've got the hypnotizing spinning stabilizer mug contraption. I think this is what Speed Builds is all about right here. So thanks everyone for participating, and congratulations to those of you that got your ideas chosen. Make sure if you want the chance to participate in future Speed Builds episodes that you join the Discord using the link down below. And also don't forget, use code AUTUMN for 10% off the entire merch store if you want any ScrapMan merch, which also really helps support the channel. Merch is definitely one of the best ways to support creators. If you enjoyed this Speed Builds episode and you haven't seen any before, I have an entire playlist right here on the end screen of all previous Speed Builds episodes, so definitely click that and check that out. If you enjoyed this, you'll enjoy those. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.